Let's go to the Hayloft Music Festival together. This country music festival takes place in Listowel, Ontario, and it was my very first time going. Let me just say, this festival did not disappoint. From the live music to the food trucks, vendors, games, and photo ops, there was always something happening, and I already know I'll be back next year. About 20 minutes after I got there, I actually got to meet Tyler Moore and one of his band members. I kind of missed most of his set because I was busy exploring the festival, but he was super friendly and even signed my festival t-shirt. Next up was Chris Clark. It was my first time seeing him live, and he put on such a great show with a mix of original songs and covers. I ended up adding a bunch of his music to my Spotify playlist afterward, and I got to meet him after his set. He was so genuine and seemed truly happy to chat with everyone. He gained a new fan, and I'll definitely be seeing him live again. Then it was time for Jessie T. She's from my hometown, so I always love supporting local artists. I'd seen her perform before with just her guitar, but seeing her with a full band was on another level. She had so much energy, worked the entire stage, and looked like she was having the best time. She even did a mashup of the songs she performed at Boots and Hearts last year, which was such a cool moment. If you haven't seen Jessie T live before, I highly recommend it. And yes, I did get to meet her afterward too, and she was honestly one of the sweetest people, and I'll definitely be at more of her shows in the future. After that, I watched Max Smith. I had never heard of him before, but that's one of my favorite things about music festivals. You discover artists you probably wouldn't have found otherwise. His cover of Folsom Prison Blues was incredible, and I loved hearing the stories behind some of his original songs. Next was Jana Ledoux, another artist I hadn't listened to before. Her set honestly felt like a country rock concert with some AC/DC covers mixed in with her own music. She even brought out the Perth County line dancers on stage to dance to one of her songs, which was such a cool moment to see. Then it was finally time for Cameron Marlowe, and I had been looking forward to this all day. This was actually my second time seeing him. The first time was 4 years ago at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville when he only had a couple of songs released. Seeing him now with so many more songs out and a crowd singing every word was such a full circle moment. He played newer songs and some older favorites like Giving You Up and Girl on Fire, and he ended the show with Strangers, the song that he sings with Ella Langley. Somehow I got to meet him afterward when he came into the crowd to meet the fans, and I was not expecting to meet him at all, so this was definitely an unexpected highlight of the night. Finally, it was time for the headliner, Kip Moore. This was also my second time seeing him after he opened for Hardy back in 2024, but getting to see him as the headliner was a completely different experience. He kept talking about how much he loves playing in Canada and how Canadian fans are the best fans. He played all of the fan favorites like Beer Money and Something About a Truck, which is one of my favorites by him, but then he also shared stories behind so many of his songs, which made the whole show feel really personal. Overall, I had the best day at Hayloft Music Festival, and I can already tell this won't be my last time going. Sometimes it's not about the biggest or the most expensive festivals, it's about the ones with an amazing atmosphere, incredible artists, and unforgettable memories. If you're a country music fan, I definitely recommend adding Hayloft Music Festival to your bucket list. Thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you at my next concert.